Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are doing Module 1C Lesson 1 and we are learning about who Allah is. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, most kind, most merciful. Surah Al-An'am, chapter 6, verse 95. Allah is the one who splits the grain and the seeds open. He brings out the living from the dead and the dead from the living. That is Allah. So how can you turn away from the truth? Learning objectives. To learn about the attributes of Allah. To describe the names Al-Hayy, Al-Alim, and As-Salam. To compare Allah's qualities with those of His creation. Keywords Sifa, As-Sifat al-Tabutiyya, and As-Sifat as-Salbiyya. The meanings are for Sifa, a quality or characteristic that describes someone or something. As-Sifat al-Tabutiyya means the positive attributes of Allah, and As-Sifat as-Salbiyya means the attributes not found in Allah. Who is Allah? Allah is so amazing and unique. He has no physical form by which we can imagine Him. He is the creator of time, so He is not affected by time, and He is the creator of space, so He is not bound to space. The way we can try to understand His greatness is by appreciating His unique qualities that make Him so special. Many words and phrases can be used to describe someone you can see and whom you know, but these qualities can change either immediately or over a period of time. For example, the person could become old or ill. This will make the appearance change, and we will describe them differently. The amazing thing about Allah is that the attributes we use to describe Him are part of Him and can never change or leave Him, and they cannot be separated from Him at any time or in any way. Think about the example of a cup of tea and sugar. If you wanted to, you could make the tea without any sugar. It would still be tea. However, could you take the sweetness out of the sugar? You cannot, because sweetness is a quality of sugar that cannot be taken away from it. In the same way, for all of Allah's qualities, He is that quality, and that quality is Him. Allah tells us in the Quran, Surah Araf, chapter 7, verse 180. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. To Allah belong the most beautiful names, so call Him by them. In this ayah, Allah mentions that He has excellent names by which we can address Him. This ayah and similar ayat in the Quran enable us to know Allah and get closer to Him. We must learn these names and also understand what they mean. To truly recognize and know Allah, we need to understand these names or attributes, which we are known as Al-Asma al-Husna or Sifat. Since every perfection and beauty originates from Allah, so His beautiful names or Sifat are infinite, some of these attributes are shown to us through His creation, and some others are still hidden from us. These are also known as Sifat al-Thabutiyya. They are part of Him and cannot be separated from Him. On the other hand, Allah is free from all imperfections, so He is not weak, He is not oppressive, He is not ignorant. These negotiations are called negating attributes or Sifat as-Salbiyya. In fact, they are not attributes of Allah. Rather, they are attributes that we negate from Allah. The beautiful name As-Salam indicates all these. It means free from all faults and deficiency. In this lesson, we will look at two positive attributes of Allah, Al-Hayy and Al-Alim, and we will also look at As-Salam in further detail. Imam Ali alayhi salam says so beautifully in Najm al-Balagha, Allah's value cannot be described by words. His blessings cannot be counted by calculators. The cleverest of people cannot understand Him. There is no limit for His description. Allah is Al-Hayy, the ever-living. Human beings, as well as animals and plants, were all created and will eventually leave this world through death. This is the way Allah has ordered it to be. However, Allah was not created. He has always been alive and will remain alive forever and ever. Imam Ali alayhi salam says in Naj Balagha, Sermon 162, He is the first without beginning and the ever-living without end. It is difficult for us to imagine that Allah has always been around and will remain around forever. In this world, we are used to see things with a beginning and an end. This is because everything in our world exists in time, but Allah is the creator of time, and therefore He is not affected by time. After we die, we go to paradise, inshallah. We will never die as well. We will also become ever living. However, our lives always remain dependent on Him. Allah is the source of life. This is the true meaning of Al-Hayy. Did you know the name Al-Hayy is mentioned 5 times in the Quran? Al-Hayy, the ever-living. Allah has always been alive and will remain alive forever. Allah is Al-Alim. When we are born and do not know anything, but we learn as we grow up. Allah, however, is all-knowing, meaning that He always knows absolutely everything. He also knows that what is in our thoughts and hearts, and no secrets are kept from Him. Surah Al-An'am, chapter 6, verse 59. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Knowledge falls, but He knows it. A human being has to acquire knowledge and still remains a human being even if he does not have knowledge. However, Allah would not be Allah if He did not know everything. There is a limit to our knowledge, but there is no limit to His knowledge. He has knowledge of the unseen. After all, He created everything. So He obviously knows knows the details about His own creation. Sometimes things happen to us that makes us wonder why people fall sick, are involved in accidents, fail tests, and all sorts of things, and cannot seem to understand how and why. This is where our belief that Allah is Al-Alim is really important. Allah knows things that we may not notice or understand. We may plan something really well, but at the end of the day, Allah is the best of planners. Always trust His decisions and know that He knows what is right for us, even though this may seem difficult. In a conversation between Imam Jafar as-Sadiq alayhi salam and his companion Mufaddal, Imam was asked why babies were born without full knowledge. This was Imam's reply. Babies are like travelers in a strange land. When you go to a strange land, you need to learn things slowly, like the culture and language of that place. Otherwise, you would be overloaded with information that you cannot handle. In the same way, babies are in a strange environment and they have a delicate body. And that needs care. If they were born intelligent, they would not like to be cuddled and carried around. They would not have needed education or other basic things that parents provide, so there would be no bonding between parents and children. Al-Asma al-Husna, the 99 beautiful names of Allah. Al-Alim, the all-knowing. Al-Alim, the all-knowing, means there is no limit to Allah's knowledge. Did you know that Allah's excellent name, Al-Alim, appears 152 times in the Quran? The other form of the word Al-Alim appears 13 times in the Quran. So basically, I don't know. Story time! Here is a pretend dialogue of someone with Allah. Allah, can I ask you a question? Sure. Promise you won't get mad? I promise. Why did you let so much bad stuff happen to me today? What do you mean? Well, I woke up late. Yes, my car wouldn't start. Okay. At lunch, they made my sandwich wrong and I had to wait. On the way home, my phone just went dead as I picked up a call. Alright. When I got home, I just wanted to soak my feet in my new foot massager and relax, but it wouldn't work. Nothing went right today. Why did you do that? I didn't let your car start because there was a drunk driver on your route that would have hit you if you were on the road. I see. The first person who made your sandwich today was sick, and I didn't want you to catch what they have. I knew you couldn't afford to miss work. Okay. Your phone went dead because the person that was calling you was going to blame you falsely about what you did on that call. I didn't even let you talk to them so you would be covered. Wow. Oh, and that foot massager, it had an electric fault that was going to switch off all the power in your house tonight. I didn't think you wanted to be in the dark. I'm so sorry, Allah. Don't be sorry, just learn to trust me in all things, the good and the bad. I will trust you, and don't doubt that my plan for you today is always better than your plan. Although, in reality, we cannot have such a conversation with Allah. The story above just goes to show how Allah's knowledge is far greater than ours. Next time you are having a bad day, just remember, Allah knows best. Did you know Luqman the wise continually used to reflect the creation of Allah? For that reason, Allah gave him immense knowledge and wisdom. Luqman used to advise his son. He told him once, "O my son, even if it should be the weight of a mustard seed, and even though it should be on a rock or the heavens or in the earth, Allah will produce it. Indeed, Allah is all attentive and all aware." How big is a mustard seed? In your opinion, why did Luqman give this advice to his son? Fiqh facts. As regards the rulings of Mujtahidin, it is necessary to follow the Mujtahid who is the most learned. This means the one who is the most capable of understanding the law of Allah from among all the Mujtahidin of all his time. Imam Ali says, "The birds do what he commands. He knows the number of their feathers and their breaths. He has made their feet to stand on water and on land. He has designed for their livelihoods." During the week, take a visit at any library and try to answer the following questions by looking and standing in one place. How many books are there in the library? How many words are there in the total of all of the books? How many pages are there in total of all the books? How many people have read all the books there? How much knowledge has been learned from all the books? What has this visit taught you about the difference between the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that Allah has? Allah is As-Salam. We said that any attribute which implies imperfection, deficiency, or any type of elimination that should be negated from Allah. We call these negation attributes or sifat al-salbiya. All these are explained by one beautiful name of Allah, As-Salam. Salam is from salama, which means safety from shortcomings. Peace is called salam because it protects the harmful effects of war. In Surah Hashir, chapter 59, verse 23, Allah says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah is He besides whom there is no other God, the Sovereign and the Holy One, and the sole source of peace and perfection. Al-Asma al-Husna, the 99 beautiful names of Allah. As-Salam, the source of peace and perfection. As-Salam is Allah. As-Salam means Allah is perfect. He is free from any faults or shortcomings. Higher level. discuss and brainstorm any du'as or ayats in which the name Al-Hayy appears. Record the ayat or du'as in which he appears. How do you think you can apply the qualities Al-Hayy and Al-Alam in your daily life? It is true that Allah's creation can have excellent qualities, but it is important to understand that all of them come from Allah and none of them can match Allah's sifat. For example, our Masumeen and Anbiya have been blessed with excellent knowledge and occasionally even knowledge of the unseen. These are blessings gifted to them by Allah so that they can help spread His message. However, they do not come anywhere near the knowledge that Allah has. They were also created and died or will die. Those who are alive will also one day taste death. Therefore, the day of judgment, every single person will die before they are raised to face Allah. All of Allah's sifat are unique to Him only and cannot compare with the qualities that human beings have. His qualities can never be separated from Him, whereas our qualities can change and can be separated from us. Reflection. What beautiful name of Allah appeals most to you and why? Key points. Every perfection and beauty originates from Allah, so His beautiful names or sifat are infinite. These positive qualities found in Allah are known as sifat al-thabutiyah. They can also be found in humans, but to a much lesser degree. Allah is Al-Hayy. He was not born and He will never die. Allah is Al-Alam. He knows everything. Allah is As-Salam. He does not have any defect. Allah is not weak, oppressive, or ignorant. These qualities are called negating attributes or as-sifat as-salbiyah. It's time for your test. Number 1. Some of Allah's attributes are made clear for us through His creation, and some others are still hidden from us. What are these attributes known in as Arabic? There are attributes that we negate from Allah. What are they called in Arabic? What beautiful name describes Allah as all-knowing? Allah is Al-Hayy. What does it mean? What do you understand from Allah's beautiful name, As-Salam? Allah's creation can have excellent qualities. Where do these qualities come from? That is it for today. Allah Hafiz.